Guys, I'm pretty jacked. In my first month of investing in sports cards, I've made over $400 of pure profit. Now, that might not sound like much, but the coolest part is I haven't had to receive, pack up, or send off one card. Every single transaction has been with a click of a mouse. I'll share with you in this video how I've been able to do it and how I'm gonna scale to make way more than $400 a month so you could do the same. Let's dive in. Welcome to my online world, COMC. This is my jam right here. And yes, I've been buying cards on eBay as well, but COMC is like my day trading platform. So if you're not familiar with it, it's definitely worth checking out. I've mentioned it on all the other videos so far, and it just makes things very easy to understand. So if you take a look at my dashboard here, you'll see on the right, total sales has been just under $1,000, and that's 53 items total. Because right now I'm doing a lot of testing. I want to buy really low, see what sells, what doesn't sell, what kind of profit margin there is. And fortunately, the profit margin's been great. So if I go over to my latest sales, I'm getting all the themes. I'm getting an idea as to what's selling and what's not. And if you take a look at the last week, it makes sense. I got Shaq cards because 90s basketball is huge now with the Last Dance going on, all the attention back on basketball. I have this Kobe Bryant, which I bought, look, on 4/22, 2 days ago. I sold yesterday, not even a day later, for almost double the price, 11 to 19. I'm not sure how I was able to pull that off so quickly, but Reggie Miller, my first Reggie Miller finally sold. I got 3x the price, but I'm hoping that goes way up. And then Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. I had that nice run from Gronkowski being announced that he's going to join the Bucs, where Tom Brady is, and now both of them are pretty much headlining all NFL news except for the draft, which is underway right now. But if you're looking at the numbers, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, okay, Gronk, he's hot right now. Tom Brady, he's hot right now, and he's the GOAT, so there's no issues investing in him. I'm looking at 90s basketball and Karl Malone, who people in their 20s and teenagers have not even heard of, more than likely, but he's one of the greatest NBA players of all time. So getting a refractor like this in great shape for $2.65, I was easily able to get $8.64 for. It's a weird number I posted. But the bottom line is, I've been doing a lot of the small stuff. Jordans are selling. The 90s basketball is selling as anticipated. Tom Brady's selling. I don't know how I was able to sell a Jameis Winston card, but it's not even in that good a shape. But someone bought a Jameis Winston. And I don't want to be naive either. I know that there are a lot of people entering this space right now, and they're buying whatever's hot, whatever they're hearing about. I mean, the Scottie Pippen was the best return so far. $13.75 is what I paid for the Scottie Pippen rookie card. The centering's way off. There's some marks on it. It's not in good shape. And I sold it for $64. I got over $60 back in credit, so it's about $47 profit, which is insane. But a lot of that stuff's selling, and I know this will slow down. So it's not like, hey, go out and buy anything and everything and you'll be okay, because people will have to get smart, because those that aren't smart will eventually find their way out of money. They'll just be screwed. Let me show you what I've been buying lately. So I've got to be a lot more intentional than I have been. That's one of the learning lessons is, at first, your first couple weeks, your first month, you might just have your eyes so wide open that you want to buy every cool looking card. But a few players I'm honing in on are ones that I know for sure will sell at some point. Alexander Ovechkin, if it's on sale, I'll take it. Tom Brady, if it's on sale, I'll take it. Peyton Manning, near his rookie year, I'll take it. Ken Griffey was the recent one, and the reason why is because I don't watch baseball, I never have, and the only baseball player I've ever liked and cared about is Ken Griffey Jr., and I was wondering, why is that? Why do I like Ken Griffey? And the answer was actually because in the 90s, this was the go-to game. If you had Nintendo 64 in the 90s, you had the game that everyone was playing. So whether you like baseball or not, everyone wanted to play this. I want to see if they show there it is, nice up and close. That was it for Nintendo 64. And it was a fun game. And you didn't actually have to like baseball to enjoy the game, because it would actually go fast. It wouldn't be so painfully slow like watching it in person. It would actually be fast. Here on the right, you see this is what it looks like. You have the little circle, and the bigger the circle, the better of a batter you are. So Ken Griffey had this monster circle. It was like a beach ball, and whenever you placed it over the square, which is where the pitch would land, and timed it, you'd hit a home run. So it was a lot of fun. But when I go over here, I want to show you guys the actual return I'm getting, because this is what's important. The amount I've spent on the cards up here at the left, $536.71, is how much I put into these cards. And the amount I've gotten back from the cards I've sold is $970.25. So the return on investment is really good. It's really good. However, it's not that simple because all of this has taken a lot of time. And besides that, there's a lot of cards in my inventory. If you take a look, inventory manager, I got tons and tons and tons of cards. Let me see here. I think it was like 600 or 700 cards total. So that means if you want to make $400, $500, $600 a month and you want to make sure you're getting a profit on all your cards, yeah, you got to be intentional. Who's going to sell now? Who's going to sell in the future? And are you willing to wait? Like this card right here, I said, I don't know when this will sell, but it's Ken Griffey Jr. It's a beautiful card. And if it'll ever load, I'll be able to show you that. But right here, I said, okay, I don't know when this card will sell. I got it for under $5, but it's, to me, one of the coolest looking cards. It's tops chrome. It's centered quite well. It's Ken Griffey Jr. And I paid $5 for it, and I have it listed at $9. But honestly, it might take 2 years to sell. It might take 3 months. The lessons learned is being more and more and more intentional every single day. If you want to make money doing this on lots of cards, you got to be willing to have a big inventory because you don't know when things will sell. Will things sell right away? Will it take 2 months, 6 months? I don't know. But having that strategy of who's next, what are the trends versus what is hot now. Because if you buy what's hot now, you're paying more, and then when the trend leaves, then you're stuck with something that you either lose money on or you have to wait for that player or that team or something to get hot again. So that's my words of my lessons. Those are my lessons. I will say that I've spent way too much time on here, and I used to go up here to the on sale section, and I would be looking at all the postings. I'd be checking out all the cards, and this is how you get distracted. You go, ooh, Luca, do I want to buy Luca? Let me look at this. Oh, who's this Suka Buka Buga do I want to buy him? And Tim Anderson, who the hell's that? I don't know. Let me look into him. And you could spend all this time. But the truth is that when you want to be intentional with this, you've got to really focus in on about a handful of players, a handful of cards, and that way you can really make your strategy work for you. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my station for weekly updates and lessons to get you ahead in the sports card investing world, make you some money, and have fun along the way. See you next week, and stay safe.